say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Frankie, I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's spit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's spit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me, got a brand new visor, yeah. Your friend's smart, but my bud's wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool, I don't know what we have. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's spit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's spit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Getting triumphant, look, let's bump it. Don't mind me seizing the moment, energy up my body burning. And my stomach keep up tight, stop moving, I can't control it. On my last breath and I can't hold it, you gotta give it all I got. This for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real, lightweight bust off half a. Yeah, I'm sweating, babe, must be all them happy meals. I don't know how happy feels, but damn, I'm tryna find you. Say I got sex appeal, I think it's cause I wear a fire gun. I'm ready to race, no, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's spit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's spit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this they new Chanel. Did that splash.
Tonight, from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Kirk Cousins and the Minnesota Vikings versus Jordan Love and the San Francisco 49ers.
Now we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Minnesota Vikings. With my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we have arrived at another new season. Had a little more pep in my step this morning. I know you did as well. Here we go.
Yeah, when you went out for your 5-mile jog, you were flying. You did it in record time because you were psyched up about this game. But let's be frank about it. No more radio shows, no more podcasts, no more just predicting what's going to happen. Now we get to see it on the field.
for San Francisco.
It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. Taken in the end zone. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Minnesota's offense and QB Kirk Cousins set to go here.
Leadership skills apparent early in his life, carried over not just in high school but in college, where he was a 3-time captain of the Michigan State Spartans and learned the art of the comeback early in his career there, and actually capped off his career with a big comeback in a bowl game before going off to the NFL.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. We're up 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Cousins now to throw on first down. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Play action now. Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. That catch good for only a couple. But the Vikings and 49ers, you might remember, met in the divisional round of the playoffs a season ago. The Vikings coming in off the overtime win against New Orleans. But the 49ers, they were rested and ready, and they got a couple of touchdown runs from Tevin Coleman. And their defense shut out the Vikings in the second half as that wound up a 27-10 Niner victory.
Brings up 3rd.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
3.5 to go, first quarter. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
The ball carrier.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Raheem Mostert, the ball carrier. Anthony Barr brought him down. No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Going deep downfield for Ross. And that is incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete. He was covered by Jeff Gladney.
Play action this time with Love. The ball's out, and the Vikings pick up the football. Breaks through the contact, and he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. It's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
first down throw for Cousins. Got the connection here to Bourne. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. They're quickly to Thielen here. And the Vikings are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
3-yard line.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Well, he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Cousins gives way to Cook.
Number 30.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
He was taken down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Draw play, Cousins to Cook. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 15-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
First down, here's Cousins. This will be caught inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker. And you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in.
This ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20.
Cousins pass. Intercepted.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at it, teams on the mark.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown.
John Ross there to make the grab. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Kick is good.
And he puts it through.
That ties the game at 7.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
First and 10 at at their own 25-yard.
Kirk Cousins and the Vikings offense back on the field. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now. So you're not protecting a lead. So you're not playing that way. You've got to go get the lead again. So maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Cousins pass complete to Kendrick.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Second and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Play fake. Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. They call that a loss of 6 yards.
Complete.
And it's 3rd down now.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
On 3rd down, you don't give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. And they were able to get him down and force the punt.
We're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
So that'll back him up 5.
Still 2nd down.
We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. 16 yards, a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Now Love. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row.
First down, San Francisco.
First down, Love to pass. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
15-yard line.
A quick throw now complete to Ross. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They'll run with Mostert. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
San Francisco.
Raheem Mostert in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
The kick is good.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Final play of the half, Cousins. He'll let this go deep for Bourne. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now, penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Now Mostert. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 16 yards, a 1st down. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. This is Mostert. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of...
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, 49ers. T.J. Logan, 43 yards. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
First down, here's the run with Cook. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Here's Britton Colquitt now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. They will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Michael Pierce. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and
again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Mostert. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. 2nd and 11 now. Love, they go play action now. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
Love's pass.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 40. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, right at the 40. Here's Mostert. And he only manages a couple here, down to about the 38-yard line. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. Off the play fake, Love steps away. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. They throw it out right complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. So on 4th down, they decided to go with a run-pass option. A good decision.
And the run can get you there.
And that's a touchdown. But hold on, there is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. That's on Kelechi Osemele, the guard. A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Throwing, Mariota. Quick throw out wide from Mariota. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Back to the running game with Mostert. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. They'll run with Mostert. And this time he is in. Raheem Mostert, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Raheem Mostert.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Minnesota now ready for their next possession. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. Open man is born. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That's a gain.
Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, here's Cousins. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty good play. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty good pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Witherspoon on the coverage.
To the air again, it's Cousins. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kendrick Bourne there to make the grab. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit.
Matt Gay on for the point after.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They hand it off to Mostert. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Once again, it's Mostert. Brought down, but after we saw a flashy little move, stopped short of the 40. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts.
7 yards.
It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. On play action, Mariota. They'll roll him out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
A loss of 8 yards. 3 and out.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. He's going to